Okay, so the question is, why start, um, why begin the class with such text? Why begin a class called Gen Ed IH or General Education Intellectual Heritage with such text? Three reasons for doing this. One, Gen Ed in a metaphorical way is a fragmentary text. It is a fragmentary phenomenon, even though it is called general, even though it is understood as a general class that's doing the general things of coverage and introductory classes, right, which seem to indicate a type of um, unified, universal, cohesive, holistic idea, but that's not the case. Okay. The second reason is that the texts mediate very well the idea of intellectual heritage or intellectual history or intellectual genealogy. Okay, that they cover the texts cover the span of what we cover in the class, and they create an intellectual debate. And the third reason is that the texts demonstrate the idea of um, generative reading and writing and thinking, that in order to read the text, you have to read the text as tools, excuse me, and this is what we're looking for here. So they are applicable. They're practical in that sense. They demonstrate the idea of using text as tools and not as disciplinary objects. So those are the three basic reasons. Let me go into that in a little bit more detail. So one, Gen Ed is fragmentary reading or is a fragmentary experience. It's not holistic reading. It's not disciplinary reading. It's not textbook reading. It's not specialized reading. It's not Wikipedia reading. That's, that's the reading that you expect within an academic setting, this desire or drive for a holistic type experience. But in IH or Gen Ed IH, or in Gen Ed, it's impossible to do. There's no way you can have a holistic reading experience given the amount of text, the variety of texts, and the scope of the text that you're doing. That every reading experience in IH or Gen Ed IH is a fragmentary experience. Every week there's a new text, or every 2 weeks there's a different text. It's a different genre. It's completely, out of the ballpark. So it's fragmentary.